Hey, this little short video is for land agents looking to join their first brokerage or maybe even looking to transfer somewhere. After I get through looking at this 40 acres, I'm on my way to meet a gentleman who's interested in becoming a land agent for us. He is not a land agent at this time. He's not licensed. He's already working on his licensing, but he has got some experience in this industry, oil and gas, landman kind of work. So anyway, a lot of you are familiar with that. But we've had a long conversation by phone, answered a couple of questions back and forth on email. I'm going to actually meet today and visit. I like him. I think things are probably going to work out. We'll see. But today I'm going to make sure that he gets answers to three things. Now, if he doesn't ask these specific questions, I'm going to bring them up to say, hey, dude, let's talk about X, Y, and Z. Because I try to be thorough in these deals so people come in with both eyes open and understand what's going on. First thing I'm going to make sure that he gets an answer to, and it's a good question that I encourage you to ask if you're looking for a new broker or your first broker. Number one, what kind of support am I going to get with your company? It's a great question to ask because people that are in our business that want to just do rural real estate, they need to understand that we don't do things like, your typical residential company does, whether they're big or small. It's just going to be a little different. And the support you get from a land brokerage, you need to understand exactly what that is. You need to understand their culture, how they go about doing what they do with their people to make sure it's a good fit for you, because not everything is a great fit. Now, there may be some things that that aren't necessarily right or wrong one way or the other. They're just the way they work out, the way that company's culture operates. And you need to make sure you understand it and you're comfortable with it before you go any further. What kind of support am I going to get just doing rural real estate? It's different than a residential stuff, I promise you. You need to make sure that the company you affiliate yourself with, they understand rural real estate. I mean, they truly do. It's not just an add-on. Most every residential company out there, big or small, yeah, they've got land listings, but it's an also to them. It's not their primary thing. It's an, oh, we also do that too. Well, it'd be kind of like McDonald's selling tacos. I don't want to eat a taco at McDonald's. If I want to eat a taco, I'm going to go to a taco place. I want a good taco, not a, oh, we also do tacos. And that's what a lot of residential companies are. We also do land. It's not the same. Make sure you've got a good level of support at that brokerage that you're going to be comfortable with, that they truly understand what the heck is going on with rural real estate. I mean, it should be a no-brainer, but so many people miss that. They get caught up in all the other stuff and they miss that fundamental thing. But that is the thing that you got to live with day in and day out. Once all the smoke clears, once all the sexy stuff is kind of over, once the honeymoon is done, what kind of support are you going to get from that company day in, day out? Number two, what's the money like? I mean, a lot of agents feel a little awkward asking about commissions, asking about how the money works. I always make sure I bring it up if they don't, and most of the time they don't. They may nibble around it, but I like to make sure they thoroughly understand how we do the money at RecLand. Now, we do it real simple, probably simpler than most any company out there. We keep it real clean, simple, straightforward. You don't have to be an accountant or have a degree from from Wharton School of Business to understand how we do the money. I make sure they understand it. It's real clear. They're usually pretty pleased when they hear what we do, but I make sure they've got it down pat so there's no confusion. All the years we've had at RecLand, all the deals that we've done, we've never had agents have a squabble over money. They've never had any kind of thing that created any kind of hostility or hurt feelings, because the money's just black and white. When they do a deal, they know to the penny how the money's going to work out. And I like to make sure these agents understand that. Number three, I need to make sure they understand how they're going to get their leads, how they're going to get listings, how they're going to go about doing their day in, day out business with prospects and turn them into clients. And I tell them what we do as a company and how that'll help them. I also tell them what they need to be doing every day. It's not a one size fits all. Everybody goes about it a little different, But I like to make sure they understand that there's things that have to happen to get business. You gotta plant seeds, you gotta turn over stones, you gotta do before you get. And you know, there are things that we do, but there are things that they need to do. And so I make that pretty clear so that there's no misunderstanding. And also they've got an idea, a game plan to hit the ground running and go get off, or go get their business off to as good a start as they possibly can. So if you're a land agent, appreciate you watching these videos. And I got some more right there that are just for land agents if you want to check them out.